Hi, guys, and welcome back to the Afro Boss Lady Show. This is your host, Jenny, and today I have a special guest on. Her name is Teresa. She's actually from Germany. She's going to talk to you guys about her experience being in Germany. And I actually discovered her, I want to say a couple weeks ago. We've just been chatting. It's been really exciting, and she has a bubbly personality just like mine, and she's multi-talented. She has so many things going on for her, so I can't wait for you guys to really get to know her. Teresa, hi and welcome to my platform.
Hi,
I've been,
Jenny. I'm so thankful for you having me here on your platform. I'm
you're
so excited
welcome.
also to have this interview with you. Thank you so much.
You're
And I hope you're going to
welcome.
have
You know,
fun.
I've been since I met you online. I've
Yeah.
been feeling like we have the same. I mean, we are soul sisters. I think we have the same
That's
personality.
so
We
cool.
have the same personality. So, can you please just briefly describe to my viewers, followers, who you are and what you do?
Actually, I'm Teresa. I'm glad to be here. And I am a final year master's student of engineering physics. So, an aspiring medical physicist. Yeah. Because
Okay.
engineering physics basically is divided into three parts. We have renewable energy, we have lasers and optics, and we have biomedical physics and acoustics, which is what I'm specialized in.
Okay. And then you
Yeah,
do other things on the side. Tell us about it.
I am passionate about baking, cake decoration. Like that's it's just I don't. I'm so deeply passionate about this one.
So, how did you decide to go for that field of study? Because I remember when I talked to you, because looking at your social media and looking at what you
Um,
actually go to school for is total opposite. So, how did you decide to follow that career?
when when I heard of engineering physics, it was a very interesting course because it gives me the opportunity to combine medicine and physics at the same time. Because
Mm-hmm.
initially I wanted to study medicine, but then I saw this course and I saw that one of the branches of this course was a specialization of medicine and physics at the same time, and it was kind of challenging and very interesting to me. And I was like, oh, I have to go for it.
Okay, that's awesome. I know you're originally from Cameroon.
Yeah.
So, when did you decide to make? I mean, I'm not sure if it's your family, but when did you actually move to Germany?
Yeah, I moved to Germany after my advanced level.
Okay.
For sure,
And
I got
how?
my so I am basically got my admission from Cameroon. I
Mm-hmm.
applied when I was still home, so
Okay.
I got my admission. I got my admission from home. Then I moved over here.
You have a
Okay.
YouTube channel. So
Yeah, I do.
you have a YouTube channel. So
I
can you just
do.
can you just introduce what you do on your YouTube channel? And one thing that I want to talk specifically about is your bakery skills, because you're actually good. I was watching one of your video. I think it was pictures on Instagram
Mhm.
of cakes that you actually baked and how you decorated them. So how did you get started? First of all, how did you get started on your bakery
I
business?
had always had this passion in baking. There's always
Mm.
been like whenever I'm visiting someone, whenever even a friend comes to visit me, whenever I'm receiving an acquaintance, it doesn't matter whether the person is
Mm-hmm.
close to me or not. I was always going with the cake. Whenever I come to my mom's place, my mom too bakes too at home. So whenever I come to her place, I always bring cake and cake for her. It doesn't matter whether the cake was good or not. I was always baking. Like seriously, I was always baking.
That's actually how you start. You start by just baking and then you get better over time.
So I was always baking, whether the cake was hard, soft, I was always baking. And my 19th birthday cake, I baked it myself and I decorated it. It was, when I look at the picture now, I'm like, it's a mess. But that day, I was so proud. I was, I was extremely proud. With time, I kept doing, that's when you see passion. You are not bothered whether you're perfect or not. You just keep doing your thing. I kept baking and baking. And then one day, my younger sister, she had a group of friends and they were organizing a surprise birthday party for one of their friends. And then she came up to me and she was like, T, she calls me T. She was like, T, I think we should bake us a cake and then we pay you. You get that? That was the starting point. It sounded like nothing, but that was the starting point because I had never baked for an occasion. I had never baked for money. I had never baked for anything like that. And she was like, bake for us and we pay you. And she was like, why don't you start baking and people pay you? Why don't you make a
Yeah.
business out of this? You see, that's exactly how we started. And I was like, oh, my dear, you have a point. So, my darling sis, I love you. Thank you so much. That was an amazing starting point, That's how we started. And I baked that cake. It was not the best, too, but it's always a humble beginning. So that's how it all started. And I kept baking for people. I was like, okay, I made my small video advertising myself.
But then that's really beautiful because I think most people actually they have a gift, right? You may not see it as a gift, but you have a gift. You're actually patient enough to want to learn trial and error because I mean the first cake is not gonna be good. By the 10th cake, you probably got better and so forth. But you have that patience, and that's why I always instill in people like what you have as a gift, you cannot even see the value in it because you haven't really thought of capitalizing on that first. And it takes somebody from outside to actually tell you, you can actually capitalize on what you're actually doing as a passion. So I think most entrepreneurs, even myself, one of my business, that's how I started. I was just helping. I was just helping friends and family members. And next thing I know, people started asking, because I have a company that does bridal
Yeah,
manufacture bridal gowns.
yeah.
So I remember it was just like anybody would get my, I'll be like, oh, I can sketch and design a gown for you and I can make it because I had, the manpower. I had people behind me that were actually working for me. But in the beginning, it wasn't really business. It was just like, I'm good. I have an eye for fashion. I'm good. Until I went to Cameroon and a friend of mine told me, those gowns, we don't have it back home. It would be nice if you actually, also come back home and assist us and blah, blah, blah. And that's how the business came alive. So thank you to your friend for actually for
Yeah,
actually making you think business because most of the time
I
you would just be
know.
thinking it's passion, right?
Exactly. I would just be doing for free, just being too good. Just being too good, it doesn't make sense. You have to use your talent, your God-given talents to get
Yes.
something out of it. Because also by baking for people, for their birthdays, for their weddings, for their occasions, you are blessing those people too.
Yes. Yes. And at the end of the day, you have to start somewhere. So I think our network most of the time are the people that should encourage us. But then, so far, how has it been going? So you do make specifically birthday cake, right?
Sculpting, I am there because there was this workshop somewhere in another town here in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that workshop. I went for it. I took the opportunity. I said, no, this is an opportunity for me, even though I might just be baking cake, simple decorations or putting fondants on it. This is like sculpting, like when you have toppers on cake, for example, if you want to sculpt
Yeah.
a wedding topper, like a man
Mm-hmm.
and a woman,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but things like that. I went and learned these things. So that's sculpting. I did. 3 days intensive training was so I did that. I went to Nigeria like all on my own. Like you go out of your comfort zone. if you're multi-talented at this, you just have. So I was like, no, I'm going out of my comfort zone. Like I went to Nigeria for 1 month, 1 week to learn again something because I'm a self-trained baker, by the way. I learned on my own, decorated
Yes.
on my own, but then it's you can always be the best version of yourself. Keep learning wherever you can better, wherever you can perfect your work. Don't always feel like I'm better enough. No, keep
No,
learning
we
new things.
never. We never better enough.
Exactly.
We have to be eternal learners, basically. So you went to Nigeria to do what specifically?
When I went there, I did not learn how to bake cake or how to decorate cake. No, no, no. I knew those things already because those things I learned on my own for years.
Yes.
So I went there was basically because I was interested. This lady, she was sculpting fruits, watermelon, pineapples.
Mm.
We even sculpted a human, half human body with all cake. So
Wow.
I'm just crazy about this thing. Like just baking a cake and decorating is not enough for me. Like I go deep. So we did all these sculpting things. We also did anti-gravity cake. We did so many techniques. So that was basically what I did there.
Okay. It's really awesome. It's awesome. I think most people would have just thought, oh, maybe she bake cake and that's it. The fact that you actually get outside of your comfort zone
Mm-hmm.
and go to learn things that many people would not do. Like just go and be like, okay, I want to learn something. I saw a lady. So thumbs up to you for actually taking that
Thank
stance.
you.
So I can already picture yourself in the next 5 years. Um, Let me tell you who I picture you to be, first of all. I do picture you because I think you a young, multi-passionate, really smart girl, woman. And I picture you to be having your own full-blown business with staff where they actually, you're not the one baking the cake anymore. You're actually the one teaching them how to actually do
Oh,
this thing. And on the other side, you actually going about your career because there's a point for you to actually go to university. And I think
mhm.
you're gonna be an amazing, amazing woman. I can already see it. And I think that's what attracted me to you because I'm always
Oh
everything
my,
that I do
oh my God, you're so sweet.
because everything that I do, I'm always reminded of the limitation that Black women or African women have when it comes to actually achieving our dreams. Even just the culture in which we grow up doesn't really enable us to even dream bigger. So having a sister like you, a Cameroonian sister like you,
Mhm.
and I'm so proud because I wish we could be more and more of us. And I know there are so many of us out there, but that's the goal. The goal is to actually shed light on women like you and I, women like, different flavor of African women who are doing amazing things that social media is not probably showing. So that's my goal on here is to also have your story because that story is going to inspire somebody. It's going to inspire a young girl somewhere in Africa. It's going to inspire another Black girl anywhere in the world to actually say, you know what, I can actually do it. I can have this passion for baking. Just I can also be a doctor. I can also be a lawyer. I can also be an
Oh yeah,
accountant, and I
oh
can
yeah,
do it all.
definitely.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, first of all, I see myself as an expert medical physicist in 5 years' time. Yeah, very important. And I also see Quincy's Bakery, which is my bakery. I also see Quincy's Bakery in another dimension, higher dimension in 5 years' time. Yeah,
Mm,
that's what I can say now. I also see myself as a very influential and successful YouTuber in
yes,
five
you
years'
will.
time.
Talking about you being a YouTuber, one of the things that attracted me was your hair, your
Thank
afro, beautiful locks.
you.
So I know you do a lot of tutorial how to care for your natural hair and things like that. What advice would you give to Black women? Like just like a brief advice that you would give to Black women how to actually care for their hair, care and love their hair.
Oh, the very first advice I would like to give to Black women out there is this. This represents our roots. That was my first motivation. It represents our roots. It represents the African heritage. It represents where we are coming from. It shows people that you value what you were born with, where you are coming from. As I say on my YouTube channel, there are many ways. I started with the very first video, how to wash your hair, because I know it's not easy to wash the hair. You guys
Yes.
can check that out. Don't feel like your hair is too hard. No, you can take care of it. It's just the process, patience. I know our hair is hard, very hard to take care of. But don't, I know it's hard to take care of, but if you manage it well, it's going to be, I mean, it's the texture is just so lovely. And
I think what you say is really true because I think most women, Black women, would probably say this. I mean, we can all agree that our hair takes a lot of time to actually care for. And I was having this conversation with you, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, about our hair. And I was telling you how, I would love to just wear my hair out every single time. But sometimes
yeah,
one meeting after the next, after the next, after the next. And when you were in an afro, you can sleep with
mhm,
it. You can sleep with it. I mean, at the end of the day, just to comb it, and it takes time. But I think learning, just like you say, learning to love your hair is really key.
yeah,
I'm gonna insert a picture, guys, for you to see my natural hair because I also, I mean, for those of you who have not watched those videos where I had my hair out,
yeah,
I'm somebody who I love my hair. I'm not gonna relax my hair
yeah.
for I've been natural for 10 years. I think for 10 years now. 10 years, yeah. I've been natural for 10
Wow.
years. And I keep on like I experiment with my hair. So I would cut it, I would leave it long, I would dye it colors, like it would be different
Yeah,
colors. And I just experiment with it. But I think it's really key to just love what was given to us, what actually grows from our roots, because this is what makes us unique. And the beautiful thing is also that we can have, you know, the curly puffy hair, just that we can
that's
have it
it.
that just like we can have it in braids, just like we. So I just love the versatile hairstyle that we can do with
Yeah.
our hair. So on your YouTube channel, I love the fact that I remember watching the video where you actually wash your hair. You guys should actually really go on her YouTube channel. I'm gonna put her link and information in the description down below. But she's really amazing at really taking care of her hair. And I was watching the video, I couldn't stop. I was just watching. I'm like, okay, this is how she does it. This is how she does it. So,
Thank you.
so thank you for inspiring the rest of us, everyone to really love their hair. Another thing that I wanted to ask you is what advice would you give to a young girl who is multi-talented, just like you? Because I feel like you're multi-talented. Yes. What advice would you give to young girls?
The first thing I would tell them is first, because in life you can move forward when you have motivation. If the motivation is not there, it's difficult for you to even keep going.
Yes.
So I would like to tell us that we should be motivated by the unique blend of interests, these different passions. Just the thought of these different passions to keep you going. Because sometimes we feel like I have this, I have that, I have that. Maybe it's too much. I should drop this. No, the sky is not the limit. You can do as many things as possible that you wish to do. The sky is not the limit, but your mind is the limit. If you limit yourself, then you are not going forward. You don't have to limit yourselves and say this is much, this is, oh, let me just concentrate on this. No. So just the fact that you have those unique blend of people, that unique blend of passions to motivate you, see yourself as being unique through these different passions or the blend of all these things. So you should be motivated, focused, keep going, keep doing your thing. Another thing is follow your intuitions, just as I said, you have to follow your intuitions too. What you
Mm-hmm.
think of doing, to do it, just get going. Keep going. Leave your comfort zone. You really have to leave your comfort zone. Like I said at the beginning, going to Nigeria was not a cup of tea, for example. Like seriously, what does that? At the end of the day, when I came back, I was like, oh my god, did I just go to Nigeria to learn all on my own, not knowing anyone there? Seriously, I have no relative in Nigeria. I have nobody there. Like I just went, like hoping that God is going to see me through because I have to follow my
Wow.
purpose. I have to, I am leaving my comfort zone. I am taking the risk to achieve what I want to achieve. I think that's to sum this all. That's what I have to say to us
That
out there.
that was beautiful. I actually highlighted where you actually said, the sky is not the limit, your mind is. It's beautiful. I've never heard it said that way. It's beautiful. I actually believe that we limit ourselves so much just because we actually put in our own mind that we cannot achieve
Exactly.
ABCD. So I want to thank you for your kindness, for your humility, for all the advice and the good things you are doing out there. And I want all of you guys to really go and check out her YouTube channel. And she's really amazing, and she's going to be somebody who's going to go really far. A last question for you is going to be, what does it mean for you to be a boss lady?
And I love your name, Afro Boss Lady. Like, when I saw that name on YouTube, I was like, oh my God, see, girl. When I think of a boss lady, I think first thing I think of is independence. It's someone who is independent and someone who is able to create her own initiations. So you are able, that's creativity. Someone who's able to create her own initiations in the long run and then sustain it. Then with patience, sustainability, productivity, you keep going, you keep doing your thing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, you listen from her, from Teresa. She's awesome, as you guys can see. We don't have a second part to this amazing convo, to this conversation on her channel. And she's gonna ask me some really exciting questions. So if you want to check out what's gonna happen on her channel, feel free to go on her channel. Everything is gonna
Yeah.
be down below. So thank you, Teresa, for being here. And I know I'm gonna see you again in the near future for sure.
Thank
Guys,
you
if
for
you really
having
love,
me.
you're welcome. Guys, if you really love this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna see you next time with other amazing boss ladies. If you guys have any questions or any inquiring as to who you want to see on the platform, let me know. But as always, I'm gonna see you next week and take care. Bye.
Bye.